Good morning, Barstow. I'm Emmy Stoy. We have a fun show today filled with announcements, weather, a piece made by Jack, and a special guest, so we'll see you after the intro.
I'm Jill Gillen, back from Arkansas.
Well, we're so glad to have you. So what was your first semester at college like?
Difficult, fun, and very eventful.
Well, sounds like fun. Also, how was your winter break?
Good, I'm still on it, so it's still relaxing, but I'm happy to be here. I missed you.
Yeah, well, we're so glad to have you. And I know that we just got off of winter break, but enrollment for summer at Barstow opens soon. So let's check in with the director of Summer at Barstow, Dan McNichol, to hear a little more about it.
Hello everybody, just giving you a heads up that Summer at Barstow registration opens on January 15th at 6 a.m. this year. We changed it from midnight to 6 a.m. to make it a little easier on the parents, and that's for Barstow families only. Non-Barstow families is February 1st at 6 a.m. And for any of you that are looking to work this summer, remember the applications are live on the summer website from now until March 1st. If you have any questions, go ahead and reach on out. Thanks.
Tomorrow we have our first open house of the decade, and also there's a middle school Stuco meeting tomorrow morning at 7:30 in Mrs. Tilma's room. Also, Friday night is family night for basketball's first home game of the season versus Maranatha, so be sure to come out and support.
In other sports news, baseball and girls soccer have started preseason, so anyone looking to play are encouraged to join in workouts after school. Jill, I'm curious to know what your thoughts are on preseason workouts and how important they are for preparing your season.
Preseason workouts are very important to not only get into shape, but learn all the personalities of your teammates and learn what your coaches want and expect from you. So, I mean, again, it's not only about you getting better, but the team as a whole, so that's really awesome.
Yeah, it sounds really important. Well, it looks like we're almost out of time, so let's head over to Caden to check out the weather for this week.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another weekly weather report. We're going to jump right into it today. We've got a lot to talk about. Currently it is around 38. It's going to feel a little bit chillier than that. We've seen some intermittent cloudiness this morning and we've seen some wind here and there. As we head into the rest of the day, it is going to warm up just a bit. We're going to see temperatures in the high of around 50 degrees, 51 degrees there. It is going to cool down as we head into the nighttime. Just a little bit though. Our overnight low is going to be around 46 because it is going to warm up a lot as we head into the rest of the week. As you can see, as we go into the rest of the week and the weekend, it is going to warm up quite a bit. Thursday and Friday, we're going to see temperatures in the 50s with rain on both of those days, and a cold front is going to come through there. That is going to cool things way off on Friday. It's going to drop it down to a low of 20 overnight there, and then Saturday, we're going to continue to see that precipitation. But there is probably going to appear some snow. So we could see some snow on Saturday. However, a snow day is quite unlikely, as Sunday it is going to warm up just a little bit and there'll be some time to clear off those roads there with that sun. And then heading into next week, Monday we are going to see some mid 40s there. So overall it's going to be an interesting week as far as weather goes. That's all the weather announcements I have for you. Before I go, some club announcements. GSA and Eco Club meet at Flex today. Also, here's a piece Jack made on how to change your oil. Let's check it out.
It's a beautiful day. Welcome to Jack's Guides on Basic Car Maintenance. Today I'm going to be showing you how to change your own oil. It's important to know vehicle maintenance. We're all dependent on cars, especially out here in the suburbs, but a lot of us have never done anything to our cars ourselves, let alone change the oil. And oil changes are really not that hard to do, and an oil change is the most important thing you can do in maintaining your car, in maintaining your engine, because over time the oil in your engine will sort of break down and sludge will start to build up. When picking out your oil, you want to check your owner's manual to make sure you're getting the right kind. So what we need for my van is 6 quarts of 5W20. Here's the tools you're going to need. We got our oil. We got an oil filter, and you got to make sure the code on the oil filter matches. You got gloves, because you might get some oil on us. We got a funnel here to make it easier to pour, and we're gonna need a socket with a wrench for the drain plug. So the bolt on my van is 17 millimeter here, so just put this on the socket and we'll be good to go with this. First step, you want to have space to work under your car because you're going to need to get under there to get to the drain pan, take the drain bolt off and the oil filter off. If you jack up your car, that's not too hard. Just check the owner's manual, see where the jack points are. Just need to put the jack on some solid metal. And make sure you always use jack stands when you jack your car up. If you just use the jack and you're working under there and it falls on you, it will crush you to death. What we're going to do first is we're going to drain the old oil. So you do that from the oil pan. There's what's called a drain plug, which is just a bolt that you're going to take off with a socket. Now what you want to know is that if you've just been driving your car, that oil is going to be hot. Normal operating temperature for oil is over 200 degrees Fahrenheit. So you do not want 200-degree liquid touching your hands. So that's why we've waited here about 10 minutes for it to all cool down, because I just drove it. Now it should look something like a chocolate milkshake. If it looks more like a vanilla milkshake or a strawberry milkshake, then something's wrong with your engine. Now that all the oil's drained, we're gonna put the drain plug back on, and then we're gonna need a filter. All right, so take the oil filter off. Now get ready, because some oil is gonna come out here again. There's gonna be old oil in the filter. Yummy. And you get a little oil on the gasket too. You can have it seal better. Make sure it makes a good seal for when we put the old filter back on, or the new filter back on. Don't put the old filter back on. This is trash. Always dispose of your old oil filter and old oil properly. The auto parts store will take your old oil for free. So we're just going to want to get the new filter hand tight. Not too tight, because if it gets way too tight, then it creates such a seal that it's real hard to get off. Now that all the old oil is out and the new oil filter is on, we're gonna go and we're gonna put the new oil in. And the most important thing to do at this point is not to start the car. And why do you not start the car? Say it out loud. There's no oil in it, that's why. So we're gonna put the new oil in now. So we're gonna open up the hood. We're gonna put the oil in the oil reservoir. So find the part over here with the big oil pan sign on it here. So we're just gonna unscrew the cap here, and we're gonna pour all of our new oil in. When we put the new oil in, we wanna make sure we put the right amount in. This van takes 6 quarts of our 5W20. Now we're done. We're gonna start it, and we're gonna check to make sure no oil lights come on. If it says low oil or low oil pressure, then you got a problem.
Go.
Now that all the oil
Oil.
Great piece, Jack, and a big thanks to you, Jill, for getting up this morning and joining us.
You're welcome. I'm Jill.
And I'm Emmy. Have a great day, Barstow.